Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to our video presentation. We are from Group 5 and in this video we will present the material about providing instructional media for teaching language to young learners. But before we get into the material, let me introduce the members of Group 5 first. The first member of Group 5 is me. My name is Simirsi Aziza. The second member is Siti Nur Fadila Gani. The third member is Hijrana. The fourth member is Indah Amalia, and the last member is Wilda Ramadhani. Next, we have the table of contents for this video presentation. The contents in this video presentation include: first, the types of instructional media; second is selecting and preparing the instructional media; and the last is problem in selecting and using the instructional media. So, without wasting any more time, let's get into the first content.
Well, I will explain the instructional media. The first one is called realia. Realia is defined by Noonan in 1999 as the objects and teaching proofs from the world outside the classroom that are used for teaching and learning. So it also can be inferred that realia is unmodified real things inside or outside the classroom that used for teaching matters. Realia also can be a starting point to introduce the lesson or to understand the teaching materials that the teacher will teach to the students. The next is pictures. Pictures and image are one of graphic materials examples. Graphic materials refers to non-photographic or two-dimensional material designed to convey message and information which combine symbolic, visual, and verbal information. It's like drawing charts, graphics, and also cartoons. All of this is the kind of this pictures media. It also can be used for some purposes such as drills, communication, understanding, or prediction and discussion. The next is boards. Boards are referred to all blackboard, whiteboard, or any board that used in classroom. Candler stated in 2011 that there are several benefits in using a whiteboard in teaching English in the classroom, like engaging students in lessons, monitoring the students, comprehension of the lesson. It also can be utilized easily and saving the paper. And another important is the teacher can interact easily with the students, no need technical support and not consuming many times. Board can be used in various different purposes. It's like to be a notepad, to be explanation aid, to be the picture frame, or public workbook, game board, and also can be notice board.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Wilda Ramadhani. The material, the course book. Course book is one of print media which used by teachers as the gate of teaching, learning, and contains the materials, information, exercise, and tasks for students. The next E. Overhead projector, OAGP. OAGP overhead projectors are useful for teachers in showing many things on overhead transportations. The advantages by using OAGP are students can see the materials in front of the class and can also help teacher or show something one by one. The next F. Flipchart is a media which contains big sheets of paper and mostly used during discussion to write down points that are being discussed. The next G. Computer-based presentation. The first technology. This instructional media has two vital components, which are hardware and software. The hardware needs for this instructional media are computer and LCD projector, and in this instructional media combines both audio and visual material. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hijrana and I would like to describe about the preparing and selecting instructional media. There are two kinds of preparations that teacher must do. First is mastering the material, and the second is selecting or designing the instructional media. For the first is mastering the material. The teacher have to prepare the material one night before teaching, so that the teaching and the learning process on the next day would be on the right track. And the second is selecting or designing the instructional media. According to Reiser and Dick, 1996, in selecting instructional media, the teacher should be considered three main factors competing. First is practically available, cost efficiency, and time efficiency. Appropriateness for students, consider student characteristic and learning condition. And the third is instructional appropriateness. Employ appropriate materials, instructional goals, and activities. Thank you.
Okay, my name is Indah Amalia, and I'm going to talk about problems in selecting and using instructional media. In selecting instructional media, the problems that may be faced by teachers can be limited time, limited cost allocation, availability of learning media, suitability of learning media, and negative beliefs of teachers in learning media. Problems that teachers may experience can also arise in the process of using media. Teachers may often encounter technical problems, for instance, running out of supply and the dysfunction of high-tech instructional media used. And the last is a personal matter. This is related to the difficulties experienced by teacher in explaining content in instructional media. Due to the existence of various problems in both selecting and using instructional media, the teachers had several ways to overcome them. The first, to overcome problems in process of instructional media selection. The second one, regarding limited time and cost and availability of media in the school. And the last is, all of the teachers had the same action, that is using the readily available instructional media in the school. So, with all of the inadequacy in their school, they try to optimize the instructional media provided to help the students reach the instructional goals. Teachers' backgrounds and experiences influence the types of instructional media that they.
So guys, that's all for our video presentation. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.